Hey YouTube, happy Sunday. So normally I do the whole rambling spiel before I throw to one of these videos, but I did the edit already on the part you're going to see in a minute here, and it was already about 20 minutes anyway. So I didn't want to drag this video out too long. Most of my videos are a little bit on the long side anyway, but I didn't want to overdo it just to spite everybody. So I'll leave it. So I'll keep this intro short. So a couple of things you just need to know. This one's going to be part one because I'm going to focus mainly on the Modano collection and just some parallels. There's going to be a couple of rainbows that I'm going to show off and then some rainbows that are kind of in progress. So that's kind of the angle I'm taking with it. Part two is actually going to be baseball cards. So I'm going to look at a little bit of the Carlos Delgado collection and the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. collection. So by the time you're seeing this, I've already recorded that part, and I'll record an intro like this probably later on in the week, but that'll come up not this week upcoming, but the following week. I want to space things out a little bit, and I've got some ideas for some videos coming up, but I don't want to put everything back to back. I want to space it out a little. So that's kind of fun, some fun I've been having with the hobby, at least while things are a little bit quieter otherwise. As always, hope things are going well wherever you are. One quick favor I'm going to ask you, as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them in. I'm getting a lot better at replying in short order, which I've been working on, so that's something I've wanted to do. And the second thing is something that I'm trying to do better with videos that I watch, because I like to watch a lot of videos. I'm trying to take the 2 seconds and hitting the thumbs up. Reason being is that it's kind of encouraging for the people making the videos just to know that even if you're not going to leave a comment, because that takes a little bit of time, and I understand if you don't have the time to do that, but just hitting the thumbs up for 2 seconds, basically that allows people to at least know, hey, someone watched the video and at least they got something out of it, or they were interested or whatever. It gives you an indicator. Better than just looking at the views, which means maybe somebody clicked on and clicked off. You just don't know. So if you can spare the 2 seconds, please, by all means. Again, it's optional, but I do appreciate it. So as always, thanks very much for watching, and I'll send you to the showcase, and hopefully you enjoy. All right, we're going to start with the folder, and then we'll move on to a couple of singles. So let's start off with this one here. I've shown this one before already a couple of times, so I'll quickly summarize without going too much into it. So long story short here, hopefully the lighting works out. This is the 97-98 Black Diamond hockey set. So you've got the base card here, double diamond, triple diamond, increasing difficulty. They become more limited as you go along. And then quadruple diamond, which color-wise looks very similar to the starting one, but because it's quadruple diamond, that's out of 50. And then you've got the insert set. So these are all the cards from this set from Modano. So you got the premium cut, which is a die cut card. Again, double diamond, triple diamond, quadruple diamond. So I believe these were 1 in 180 packs. I'll put on the screen the actual odds to correct myself. And then you had the vertical ones, and then you had a quadruple diamond horizontal. And these were actually different odds depending on the player. So again, in the same vein, I'll put the odds on the screen. Like I said, I've done this particular ones before, so I'm going to quickly move on from those. So on this page, nothing too crazy. I do have the regular Bowman Best. I think this is 94 Bowman Best from Finest. It was actually an insert set. And then, of course, you got the Refractor. So not too much going on here that I'm going to review on this one. This one here is the next one that I would consider to look at. So again, 97, 98, but this one's Paramount. So this is actually the sample, the promo card. And then you've got the base card. So this one is the copper one. So with Pinnacle, in the late 90s, it gets a little tricky. So I'll actually zoom in a little bit here to help you out and take a look at it a little more closely. You have to forgive the shake a little bit on the camera. So again, you got the base card, which is a gold foil. And then you got the copper, which is kind of a copper foil. It's pretty straightforward. Depending on the light, it changes a little bit in color. So hopefully you can make that out a little better there. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So if I move up a little bit here and I shift over, this one is the dark gray. And this one is the emerald, which is pretty straightforward. This one is the ice blue. And then the bottom one down here, so I'm going to actually back up a little bit here. And I'm going to grab these straight out of the package because it'll be easier to see. This one's actually called silver. Now silver and dark gray look almost identical. So silver I'm going to put on the bottom and dark gray at the top. And I'm going to use the lighting to help me out a little bit. When you do it like that with the light, it's a little easier to make out. So you can see the silver is a little bit lighter than the dark gray. But when you're putting them down on a page and you don't have as much light shining on it, it becomes really difficult to ascertain the difference between the two. So that's the differentiator between those two. The only card I'm missing from this grouping is the red copy, which actually looks very similar to the copper. So it's kind of a similar type of issue. But I do have another card later on here in the binder that I'm going to be able to show you what the difference between those two is. So let me get back into it. So this one is the 97-98 Donruss Canadian Ice. So you got the base card, the Provincial Series, and then the Dominion Series. So this is an unnumbered version of it. I believe there is also a numbered version, which I don't have a copy of yet. But that's something I'm going to go into. But you can see it's a nice gold card to go with the silver card, and then that's the base card. And this is the 97-98 Zenith base card, Z Silver. There's also a Z Gold that goes along with that as well. Over here. So this one's a little bit later on. I think this is 99-2000. So this is Black Diamond. You got the base card. You got the Diamond Cut Parallel. So this one's a die cut card. And then you've got the shinier die cut card, which is the Final Cut. This one's numbered to 100. This one here is Ultimate Victory. I think again 99-2000. So you got base card. It's already kind of a chrome foil. Then you've got the first parallel, whose name escapes me. I'll have to look that one up. But that one's got a nice kind of reflection going on, shine. And then this is the Ultimate Victory. This is the big one. This is actually numbered to 100. So it is serial numbered. Let's go in here, right down here. It's a little hard to make out, so let me adjust that a little bit. But it is a really cool effect. It basically looks like the card is on fire with the foil. That was definitely worth taking a closer look at. Very cool. So for a very low-end set, relatively, the Ultimate Victory is a little bit more so than regular Victory, but these are based off of a very low-end set. Okay, so nothing going on here. This is UD3, so I'll talk about more of these in a later video, but that one's a die-cut version of this one. This one is one that I'm still working on. This is 97-98 Pinnacle Certified. So you got the regular, you've got the Certified Red, you've got a Mirror Blue. There's also a Mirror Gold to go along with this, and that's something I'm working on, but not yet. Again, 97-98, so this is Score. You got the regular one, you got the Golden Blades, I think, and then this is the Artist Proof. Now the Artist Proof, you can even make out from right there. That one has crazy shine. And this in a nutshell is why I really like those late 90s cards, because you're getting this from Score, which is pretty much about as low end as it gets from that era. Okay, I keep the little tissue paper thing inside of it, just because. Okay, so this is 97-98 Dynagon, Pacific Dynagon. So this one here is a perfect example of what I was talking about with Pacific and all the parallels. So you got the base card, and this one has a sample as well, which I don't have. So you got the base card. Now this is the copper, and this is the red. So it's a lot easier to tell when you've got them beside each other, and obviously the coloring is very different. But on some of the Pacific sets, it's a little bit more subtle than that. But that is your copper, and that is your red. This is your ice blue again, and this one's your silver. And you have a dark gray as well, and we're back to that same issue with the dark gray. So right now, this one is pretty clearly a silver, but the dark gray will obviously be a little darker than that. And then this is the emerald, which is pretty straightforward, not too difficult to figure out. Down here, you've got Collector's Choice. So you got base card, Collector Players Club, and then the Platinum Players Club, which is a little bit nicer. It's got a little bit of rainbow going on, kind of a chrome effect. Very cool. This one's a fun page. I talked about this one a little bit recently. So 97-98 Donruss Elite. Base card, Aspirations, middle parallel out of 750, and then Status, which I got recently. This is numbered to 100. Then I've got the Generation subset. This one is missing because it's in a COMC order that I'm going to have to ship as soon as we get to more regular mail service. And this one's the Status version out of 100 as well. And then down here you've got insert from it, Donruss Elite Craftsman, and then this one's called Master Craftsman, which is numbered to 100 as well. And it's got the nice rainbow shine. This one here is one that I'm kind of waiting on. This one should be coming in the mail, hopefully from eBay at some point. So these are all three of these are base cards. They're tiered in terms of difficulty. So you start off with Counterparts, which has 2 players on it, and then Double Team. And then you've got the Star Factor, which is the toughest version of the base card. All 3 of these are in the regular base set. And then you've got what's called Limited Exposure, which is the kind of refractor type parallel for this. So this is also 97-98. So you can see a theme. Like 97-98 was a big year for a lot of very interesting looking sets. So this is the Counterparts Limited Exposure. This is one I'm waiting on here as well. And then we've got the Star Factor. So this is the most expensive card for Modano in the set, because they didn't really have a lot of like memorabilia cards or anything like that. It was the base card, the parallel, and then the limited exposures, which are increasingly limited, and this is really toughy from back then. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more Pacific. I'll get into this a little bit more later on. I believe I've got these completed, not here, but there's some that I'm going to need to get from that COMC order, and when I do, I'll be able to probably adjust this around and fill up a page. But this is a 97-98 Pacific Crown Collection, base card, emerald, and this is a copper. This one here is Pacific Omega. So again, base card, emerald, gold, which I think might, one of these, I always forget whether, I think this might be the silver and this might be the base card, or it might be vice versa. I forget with this one. With Omega, they went a little weird on it, but anyway. So either this is silver or base card, but either way, this one's the dark gray, and then this one is the ice blue, and then this is a subset with Ed Belfour and Modano in their all-star gear. And again, you start off with this silver kind of color, and you've got the emerald, and you've got the ice blue. Now the problem is when you've got just the text for the foil, it gets a little bit trickier. So you have to kind of figure that one out. And this is Pacific Revolution, and again 97-98, which was a fantastic year. Base card, ice blue version. This is 97-98 SPX, which is holograms. So you can make that out a little bit there. Let me see if I can adjust it. There you go. You can get a good sense of it. I don't remember all the parallels right now. I think this one's steel. I know this one was a copper one. And I think this was the base card with a little purple. And then this one is called something else. I'll have to look that one up for you. Luckily, editing lets me fill in some of the gaps here from my memory. This is a nice set that I enjoy. This one's a little bit more of a straightforward parallel. You got the base card of 96-97, so this is the year before. 96-97 Black Diamond, so he's a double diamond in that card. And then this is the gold version, which is a toughie as well. This is Pinnacle, I believe 96-97, so you got the base card. You got the, I think it's Rink Collection is this one, and this one might be Steel or Premium Stock. I forget now. Let me see. This one I think is Rink Collection, though. It's actually really nice with all the etch. So, yep, Ring Collection, very good. And then you can see, you can get a better sense of it right here. That Duflex was really fun for the Pacific cards in the 90s. See, I wouldn't mind having parallels like this because it still feels like you're getting a nice premium card. And they make good liberal use of it. Okay, this is 96-97 Flare. You got the base card and you got the Blue Ice Collection. Regular and the die-cut version of 97-98 Donruss Preferred. So this is the bronze version. There's also silver for some cards in the set. So this is the Modano for the bronze, which is a subset of National Treasures. And the base card is actually the gold version with the die-cut version as well. These I'll have a little more to say on later, but this is 98-99. This is when Topps got back in the game. These are the Mystery Finest Mystery Finest cards. So you got the base card, Refractor, silver base card, Refractor. Sorry, these are all inserts. And then you've got to have a gold version as well with the Refractor. So I'm waiting on the regular Finest gold version. This is 96-97 Finest base card. This is a gold, part of the gold subset, which is the toughest ones. And then you've got the Refractor as well. And this one is Pinnacle Inside. Not shockingly, 97-98. Base card, Coach's Collection, and Executive Collection, which is really nice. I think you can make out a little bit of that there. I'm going to take it out for you. Now you can see a little bit why I'm splitting it up, because this is me streamlining it, and even then it's going to take a couple of minutes to get through everything. Okay, 98-99 Upper Deck. Base card, exclusive out of 100. This is a retail-only product, even though it uses basically the same checklist. Again, base card, exclusive out of 100. Base card, retail exclusive. The thing about this is that all of the 98-99 Upper Decks, all the ones that I'm going to show you on this page and on this page here, all have a one-of-one version that is also called exclusive or quantum, depending on the card. It's one of those things that I'm going to consider it complete, because the one-of-one, obviously, I either have it or I don't. And it's not something I'm going to actively look for. If the opportunity presents itself, I'll try, but we'll see if that opportunity ever presents itself, because it's probably stashed away in a collection somewhere. Now, these are the insert sets here. You got profiles, base card, unnumbered. Then the base card here is numbered to 1500, and they use slightly different numbering for these, depending on which one of the inserts it was. So this one's numbered to 1500, and then based on the numbering of this, they would then number this accordingly. So because this was numbered out of 1500, this one is the Quantum 2, numbered out of 50. The Quantum 3 is the one-of-one. Similar kind of idea here, but different numbering scheme. Base card not numbered. This one here is numbered out of 2000, because this one's numbered out of 2000. This one's actually numbered out of 100. So this is the Quantum 2 as well. Quantum 1, Quantum 2. Fantastic Finishers. Base card, numbered out of 1500. So it follows the same rule as the profiles before. This one is out of 50. And this one is actually the toughest of the three. I actually didn't have the base insert version. I'm getting that. So the middle version is numbered at 1000. And as you can see, this is the toughest of the middle ones. Therefore, the last one is going to be numbered out of 25. And I haven't seen one of these in a long time, I can say. And every single one of these, from the profiles, Fantastic Finishers, Frozen in Time, which is this one, and the Lord Stanley's Heroes, all of these have one-of-one versions as well. Now this page is a favorite. It still has a lot of gaps in it, but it's something I'm still actively working on. So this is 96-97 Select Certified. There's your base card. There is an artist proof version. There is a red version. There is a blue version, regular, red and blue. And then there is a mirror red, and there is a mirror blue, and there is a mirror gold. And the mirror gold is the toughest one. Really awesome cards with the shine, and you can see here the mirror red as well. Beautiful. Last one I'm going to do here in the binder. This is 97.98. The Donruss Studio. So this is a base card. You got the silver press proof out of 1,000 and the gold press proof out of 500. Again, really nice looking cards. So that's it for the binder. We'll do some individual cards here to finish off the video and the showcase. So the binder actually took more time than I thought it would, so we're going to do some more Modano ones here to finish off this part of the showcase, and then I'll separate out the baseball one into its own thing. So this one here, sticking to kind of my time period that I've been going with here, you got 98.99, Bowman's Best. Not too crazy, it's just a nice chrome card. And then this is the refractor version. These are really nice as well, I enjoy them. So these ones are numbered to 400, you can see there. Straightforward. Oh, and they do label the refractor on the back of the card as well. It's kind of small, but it's directly underneath the number if I can get the focus to go. There we go. So that's a nice looking one. Big one for this one, atomic refractor version. So I really wanted to get this one back on the video because it is really something to look at when you are able to accurately get the colors. So let me do this to kind of help it out a little bit. There we go. If you like your shine, the atomic refractors are pretty good. And these ones are numbered to 100. And in the same vein, they list atomic refractor here at the top, so you can make that out as well. So that's 98.99, Bowman's Best. All 3 copies, so that's a completed rainbow by definition. Next one, personal favorite, recently completed as well. So we got 97.98, totally certified. It's very straightforward. I've already gone into this a little bit in my recent mail day. So this is platinum red. These are all numbered, so this is numbered out of 61.99. This is the most common card, and these are actually base cards. So now you got the next toughest, platinum blue. Really nice shine with the duplex and everything. So these are numbered to 30.99. So the production's cut almost in half. Very cool. Next toughest one. So here is your platinum gold. So you can see they all keep pretty consistent. And they all have peels as well. So these are numbered to 69. So again, really tough. We got exponentially tougher from the beginning to the end here. But the big guy in this one is the Mirror Platinum Gold. And it really stands out, so I'll show it to you again. You can see it takes a lot of what the other ones have, but then adds a real rainbow shine to it. It's absolutely crazy the way it plays off the light. And you really do get a full sense of all the colors. There's a lot going on here. So that is a huge favorite. All of these are 97.98. And then number down here, 60 out of 30. Number 6 out of 30. That is a really lovely set. This is probably a set that I'm going to get graded at some point just because I'd love to have them in the holders. So to finish things off, I'm going to go to my best near rainbow. The one I just showed you was my best rainbow, but this is my best near rainbow. So it is the 2018-2019 Leaf Ultimate. So this is the Signatures insert set out of it. So these are all unlicensed cards, so you're not going to get any logos of the Dallas Stars or the NHL. But they are really nice cards. So you've got the Modano autograph. So first of all, you got the bronze one. That is numbered to 15. And these are all pretty low numbered, so you're going to get a sense of that pretty quickly if you haven't seen them before. So now this is the purple out of 7. And I'm going to start stacking them as I go here. So this is the red. This is out of 3. I really like the red one, obviously. The foil is really nice. You got the silver, numbered out of 2. This is number 2 of 2. This one's got more of a rainbow shine with the foil. Normally wouldn't go for this, but the opportunity presented itself. So this is also the silver. This is number 1 of 2. So I have both copies. Put that down there. And then this one here. So this is the gold. This is the 1 of 1. And I do have a printing plate of it as well. So this one is the magenta. Magenta 1 of 1 printing plate. And there's 4 different ones of these. And that is a 1 of 1, of course, as well. So obviously I don't have the other 3 printing plates. I'm not really going out of my way. Again, that one just kind of fell in my lap. The gold was really the main number 1 that I wanted to focus on. Now, what's missing here? Obviously, other than the printing plates, which I don't really count. There is a blue version out of 5, which I don't have. I've seen it, and what's being asked is a little bit higher than I'd like to go. I may at some point just break down and get it, just to finish it off. And the other one that I'm missing, supposedly, according to the checklist I've seen, according to the checklist, there is a green 1 of 1, which I haven't seen. I'm sure it exists because I know there are green copies in some of the other subsets, but usually it's not numbered 1 of 1, so that's kind of what's throwing me off a little bit. But if it exists and it's possible, I'll try to get my hands on it to close off the rainbow. The out of 5 I may just have to break down to get it because I'm already this close. Again, the printing plates is really going to depend. I have no moral objection, but it's not like I need more of these. But nonetheless, there it is. There's a completed rainbow. And that's what I'm going to finish off the little hockey section for. The next time around that I do one of these showcases, I'll focus on baseball. I don't have nearly as many cards of it, but there are some nice ones and some nice near rainbows that I've been working on that are kind of fun to look at. Thanks as always for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.